in San Antonio. Soto Karass in the pink with black trunks. Andre Berto in the black with gray and...
Soto Karass, the fast start. Maybe looking for those doubts that might be lurking in Berto's mind.
8 for Andre Berto, longest for him.
Soto Karass has recorded 6 first round, came in his first 8 fights, while Berto has 8.
The height of this looks even more dramatic when you stay on the outside
and the reason Soto Karass is wearing predominantly is to support breast cancer awareness.
Managing to throw a lot of punches regardless.
Exactly, right. He can do that on the outside body, even though he is far out.
And there he goes with the body shots again.
Berto with the jab, avoiding the counter overhand right by.
Berto's just happy not to face Soto. That's almost unheard of.
Berto Hunter told us that one of the things worked for him in that fight, Paulie, he wanted him to go back to being Andre Berto.
Counterpunching ability, so I wouldn't say the entire counterpunching mentality would be. I think he just wanted him to be a bit more confident in his own style as opposed to
be in the center of the ring.
Paulie, what are the realists?
You want to change the world over in one training camp, but you want to make little adjustments. Maybe you've worked on some new things that maybe before.
Right hand shots. Berto, Soto Karass hurts Berto with that right.
And sometimes you just got to get past the first doubts that made you think changing your whole training camp around was the thing to do.
Another right hand clips Berto, but the counter right from Berto. And Soto Karass put pressure on Andre Berto again, connecting with the right hand. So a great start round of this welterweight main event.
Oh, okay, well, we worked on certain things, but let me look for those things. Back to having that identity, and that's like Berto Hunter had said. And that's an old Berto move. That counter right uppercut is something we've seen a lot of him.
And that was lunged with the right hand. It's tall. Soto Karass can control this fight, but if he lunges in...
He reached in. But again, Berto going right uppercut was something we've seen a lot in the past.
Power punches in round 1, courtesy of show steps.
Well, a big edge for that first round. The distance is...
And he's trying to reestablish the jab, maybe noticing that the distance has closed.
Soto nearing the minute point in the second round, and Soto Karass using those stairs.
Both men are landing very good punches.
Soto Karass, trainer Ramon Yuquita Morales.
And Soto Karass, what Paulie talked about, that was an excellent punch.
Home for it.
Under 60 seconds left in the second round. Soto body, Berto countering upstairs. Overhead, Soto Karass again met with a short right hand by Berto. Things up.
Big tactical error by Soto Karass. He's getting hit with the right hands by Berto. That's a monstrous mistake.
And Berto to gain some confidence, because this is a guy, good look. This is a guy who's coming into the fight with not a lot of confidence.
Wow, right hand by Soto. Berto hurts Soto Karass. 20 seconds left to
stand the prosperity, Soto. Back to what they don't want him to do.
Two rounds in the books. Third round underway. Mauro Renenstein, Paulie Mellon, Jim Gray, and the rest of the Showtime Sports crew. Hope you're enjoying Nation. Right hand, left hook combo by Soto Karass.
7% of all punches thrown at him, 40% of the hit.
I guess that's what makes him a fan-friendly fighter.
He has a temptation a lot of times to want to fight. He wants to fight. You know, with Marcos Maidana, he was having good moments. Started to fight Aydin.
Yes.
But he gets disciplined here in this fight.
And the round 1 were drastic.
Counter right by Berto. Catches him with a left ear. Right uppercut on the inside. Jab. Soto Karass misses with the right hand, but lands a left hook to the body.
This is turning off, you know, because both men are good punches.
And a half left in the third. Another left to the body. Body by Berto. Knockout Kings too, and both looking for the knockout. And Berto misses with the left.
The body work of Soto Karass is amazing. And you see evidence there last couple rounds, but the
body shots from Soto Karass, but a stiff right hand by Berto. Left uppercut by Soto Karass.
Soto Karass has landed, found a home for some up. But he's got to be careful. Right there.
And short left uppercut by Soto Karass in the corner along the ropes. Berto and Soto Karass now unloading, and Soto Karass.
There's those uppercuts again.
The things beginning to heat up, but down Champions here in San Antonio, Texas.
Great stuff.
Olympics, he had a standout amateur career. 2004 Olympic medalist on one against his younger brother Anthony Durrell, who we saw pick up a stoppage win.
Those stat numbers for the last round. Both men landed 33 punches. That was in a Soto Karass threw 109. So this fight is very close and very good.
Crisp left hook by Berto. Soto Karass able to get through the guard with a jab and a short left uppercut. Through 3 rounds, here's the unofficial scoring courtesy of Showtime.
So scoring, and look, it's all over. You can see this is one for Berto, one for Soto Karass, with the judges.
Double jab by Berto. Dig away at the body with the left and the right.
That's just our unofficial view, but these rounds are very close.
Berto finding hook, counter Karass. Paulie for Soto, it's been the body work and the up.
Yeah, and he got some good instructions in the corner to look for those uppercuts, but it's a bit of a catch-22 because he doesn't want to be on the inside either.
Yes.
So the instruction should have been establish the outside. You get inside, use the uppercuts.
Although he's on the inside with the uppercuts, Berto along the ropes, where according to Al Bernstein, he did not want to be.
Well, but it does put him in harm's way, so.
Yeah, thanks, Al.
A minute left in round 4.
At least somebody's got my...
Begin up, Berto, left hook, and a counter left from Soto. Berto backs up along the ropes again, gets hit with the right hand, left hook to the body, right uppercut, a flurry of punches from Soto Karass.
Lunging and he's staying back and throwing those punches.
Berto needs to escape with 30 seconds left in the 4th round. Soto Karass putting on the pressure. Unload.
Part of the work and cause a clinch and then force the referee to break him.
4 punches that Soto Karass throws. Berto's able to muster only. Final 5 seconds. Another great round for Jesus Soto Karass. You see instructions here as we begin the pass. Immediately attacks the body and lands the right hand upstairs. He's just beating Berto to the punch, Paulie.
Yeah, and you know what it is? His punches are short. His punches, combinations, his shoulder's hurting him.
Yeah, the right shoulder.
You're running before then, so that, it could be a serious problem.
What I think Jesus Soto Karass needs to be careful about is this from a certain range that he might keep himself out of harm, because that short little right uppercut by Berto, look, he's trying to throw it right there.
Yeah. Here's what went down in the 4th round when it came to power. Not even close.
Oh, dramatic.
It probably hurts more to miss than it does to land.
Boy,
that follow through with a hurt shoulder hurts.
And yet Soto Karass on the inside continues to deliver the uppercuts, and Berto misses the left hand, lands on that right arm, and he's hurt. Right shoulder is giving him problems. And speaking of problems, Soto Karass is doing this.
Ever. And Soto Karass with those 8 losses, but there have been fighters before to do it.
Yeah, that right. Jack the jaw breaks up, and it's all.
Stop this fight at the end of this round, guys. If it ain't for the rest of this round, there's a minute and a half left.
And it's all Soto by Berto, but Soto Karass comes in again, working the body in close, has Berto along the ropes again. Drastically trying to stay in the fight, but he's getting tagged. 5th round. Referee John Shorley looking closely at Andre Berto. Finds a punishment.
And it was a shoulder injury, of course, that created one of the postponements in the... Revisiting that is Andre Berto.
Now with Soto Karass on the ropes.
He's fighting. Injury, punched up, man. He's as hard as he can.
No one should question this. We saw it in the Ortiz and Guerrero fight. He's tough as nails.
Soto Karass with him. He is in his comfort zone. Berto desperately trying to come back, lands a left hook, but Soto Karass throws a left of his own. 5 rounds.
Oh, that shoulder.
In the books.
That shoulder. He can't go on.
Continuing to walk him down and continuing to be on the attack as we kick off round 6. Uppercuts on the inside, punching at distance, finally to punch back, and lands a jab.
And how about this? Let's take a guess. How many punches do you think he threw the last round, Soto Karass? 144.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Jesus Soto Karass has the sport. Other fighters before have had not so great records. Freddie Pendleton, when he won the IBF Lightweight Championship, a lot of losses. He won it. Forget the losses. It's the way Karass is fighting now, and look at those numbers.
working. And he doesn't. He's got a wounded duck in there.
Yep.
He's moving his hands, finding the angles, finding the openings.
Uppercut by Berto. Jack the jaw of Soto Karass.
Here and there, Berto will let you know he's still alive. He's still there. But
But Soto Karass is giving him an out. Some of these shots are getting through by Berto, like that. And occasionally the right is getting in their shoulder.
That's the thing. Soto Karass also has a great chin. So
yeah, he does.
It's hard to get it with one shot, which is essentially what Berto's options are left at.
It's a very good point.
45 in the 6th round. Soto's to ply his scrumming back with a left hook. Trying to hurt Soto Karass, but Soto Karass is continuing to throw combinations. Left hook to the body by Berto. And Soto Karass with a left hook to the body to utilize that reach advantage. Although, as Paulie mentioned, maybe not the best on the inside, but he's done a great job so far tonight. Round 7 begins. Along with Al Bernstein and Paulie Malignant as we look at the unofficial scoring.
This fight, I've got just a teensy bit bigger margin for him. You know, Berto in this round, according to show sets, he landed 125 punches out of 310. That's not bad, but Soto Karass landed 220 out of thrown.
If it's a disadvantage for Soto Karass to be on the inside, simply because he's inside and there's a target in front of him. Yep. Good body shot by Andre Berto there.
Berto becoming busier here in the 7th round at Soto Karass on the ropes, but allows him to escape with, and there's a left hook to the body. Right
round or two. Maybe not enough to win rounds, but he's at least keeping himself in the fight by landing.
Left uppercut by Berto, misses with the left hook, but yes, he's getting take away some of Soto Karass' momentum here in round 7. Soto lead with the jab. There's a lead right hand.
Soto Karass turns.
Just before in this fight, it was kind of effective, and now he goes back to it.
Berto busier and getting more out of his punches
of Soto Karass. So it's Berto having some.
Counter left hook and another left hook by Berto. 3 in a row.
You can see Berto not throwing the right hand hardly to shoulders damage, but he's getting some work done with that left hand. Yes.
The problem is here, he's not able to throw full combinations because it's still a shot. Maybe because he's so much into it. Maybe because he doesn't have any legs. I don't know. But yeah,
and he can't throw the right at all. So it's all left hooks and jabs.
But it has on the jab. We're going to round 8 as Berto closes the round with a flurry. Soto Karass heals Jim when he was at Leon's new gym in Montebello, California, and a quick start here in round.
Been down have come in 2 of those last 3 fights. The losses to Guerrero and Pease.
And now Berto continuing healthy hand, the left hand. Soto Karass. And again on the inside, Soto Karass finding some success with the uppercut.
We have seen one right hand with conviction from Berto in about 2 rounds. At this juncture, not even usable for him.
A wounded wing, and yet
he accepted the fact that he doesn't have a right hand. Yes. He's actually fought better because he's almost retuned his mind playing, and he's actually fought better since he realized, okay, the right hand is not going to work tonight. I'm injured, whatever the case is.
And there's Soto Karass punching the arm, but as they now are in the center of the ring, and Soto Karass puts together the combination around the left eye of Andre Berto.
Soto Karass has done a much better job in this round.
Left hook by Soto Karass, followed by straight right. Left uppercut just grazes the chin of Soto Karass by Berto as now they continue. Action heating up here.
Big shots by Soto Karass in this, and the hook as well.
Final minute of the 8th round, total power punches. Wow!
That's a huge add, Soto Karass, and of course those straight rights and the uppercuts. And he's having himself a very good round after a good start by Berto to this round.
Left uppercut by Soto, right hand, Berto leaning in. He throws a right again. We would have anticipated some problems for Soto Karass, is where he's had his most success on the inside with those.
I do think a lot of the reason for his inside success is Berto's injury. The uppercuts he did find a home for early. Those he does very well, very short.
So what is essentially a staying valiantly in the fight against Soto Karass as we head to round 9.
It's hard to fight on the inside one-handed. It's hard to figure out.
Kings 2 at the AT&T Center. Berto pops off the jet.
So 144 like the previous round. Of course, he is a volume puncher for sure, but
And
this is something.
Strafing the body with the left and rights mixed in with the straight right hand. Arm, the jab, weakly throwing the right, which has been essentially negated.
One of the things for, he's had problems with 6 points deducted over in his career, but he has avoided that in this fight and thrown and landed a lot of clean.
Karass, who have combined for 9 knockouts.
Soto Karass is starting to set it up with a hook on it. He's got to start bending his knees. I don't know if he's tired. He's got to start bending his knees on that because it's the same shot hitting him.
Total of punches showing us how busy Soto Karass has been in this fight.
Left by Berto. Another left hook.
Berto does land those power shots.
There it is again.
Yeah, and
Same thing.
Can it make a difference?
Ends the jab. Soto Karass in the inside. Soto Karass comes in, attacks the body again, lands the left uppercut on the inside, avoids the attack of Berto long distance momentarily.
Jesus Soto Karass is a different fighter than he was 4, 5, 6 fights ago. He's more disciplined.
And again, I remember last year, the first fighter meeting I experienced with Soto Karass, he said, I'm going to training camp, I'm having longer camps, I'm not taking fights on short.
Karass has lived for the years in North Hollywood, California, home Mexico, which has also produced the likes of his boxing peers, Soto. Well, was born in Miami, now, but from Winter Haven, Florida. Unofficial scoring.
Steve has a 3-point margin. We all do have a margin for Soto Karass. And Steve, tell us about your score.
Well, just a thought. Soto Karass in
one will move on in a stacked weight class, while the other, as a fighter,
I think so time to get himself back in. He gets up to 5:30 seconds.
let him go.
You're just in the zone at that point. You just want to get back in and fight.
Maybe, I guess, but he was hurt with that.
Berto using the right a little bit more here in the 10th. Left hook. And Soto Karass continues to work the body, mixing in the attack to the head.
We've talked a lot about how long these fights have gone, and surprisingly, did we think early when Berto told us
His
for a while?
resiliency. Will his career have? He has Soto Karass along the ropes. Soto Karass punching his way out, although he gets cut.
The uppercut by Soto Karass a moment ago, very effective.
Well, Berto misses with the right uppercut and the left hook.
The more lateral movement and jabs from Soto Karass. He hasn't done that as much as they would like.
Great pivot away from the corner. Soto Karass on the attack on Berto, but Berto has him on the rope.
Really trying to work his way in. I mean, it's hard to fight on the inside with one hand.
Pretty remarkable. With the issue with the hands, shoulder still managing to hang in there.
Soto on the attack in the center of the ring, putting together the combinations. While Berto, left.
He came out this round, Soto Karass, on a mission to land big power punches, and he's done it already. Rough affair now.
Counter left hand by Berto connects. Has Soto Karass on the ropes. Soto Karass able to use his lead. And don't forget, immediately following. Oh, and Soto Karass down on the canvas.
We'll see.
And now Berto coming back with the left hand. Soto Karass now back on the attack, but
they would like him to use the jab and a little movement if he could. Of course, he was hurt. Down goes to the body. Now, if this is a 10-8 round for Berto, it makes this very interesting. He can sustain it and get a 10-8 round out of this.
Question the heart of his problems with his right shoulder. The straight right hand by Soto Karass. And even with one, can still be involved in an entertaining fight.
But Berto's given himself a chance to be in this fight.
Right hand again and the left by Soto.
Berto showing a lot of effort. Going to get credit for it either way. And the question is, do you score at 10-8?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting
to the body by Berto. Soto Karass goes upstairs and hits him with the right hand. Berto mesh pocket, left uppercut. Soto's to work the body and then steps away, but is along the ropes now. The jab by Berto and that left hook to the body, but then he eats a couple of punches for his efforts.
By Soto Karass, right uppercut after the hook to the body.
He's had a huge round, Soto Karass, after the knockdown.
Left hook again by Berto. Taking away at the body, then hits with the left hook. Welterweight action. Andre Berto, Jesus Soto Karass is next.
Guys, I think caused Berto to catch more of a physical beating in that last round.
And they collide in the center of the ring. Soto Karass unloading and Berto staying right there, punching back as best he can.
Remarkable turn of events in this.
Right hand by Soto Karass. Berto misses with the left. In close. Leans into Soto Karass momentarily. And there goes Berto down for the 6th time in his career.
The left hook was not a major punch for Soto Karass in this fight. He landed it, but it did nothing like this. A counter left hook just landed perfectly. And for Andre Berto, though he did beat the count, he was wobbling, and that was enough. And I doubt that he could have been able to come back from that. And we'll look at it again. It was a counter left hook, Paulie, that just landed perfectly. Short left hook as well.
And Soto Karass, by bending over to his left, gains a lot of momentum to throw the left hook. It's almost like he's cocking it and then putting all the weight on it. Watch.
Soto Karass left hook.
Watch him bend down to the left side. Watch. Slips, jabs, a counter like you said, Al. And watch, he gets a lot of leverage because of that slip.
That's great.
And so his hook gains a lot of momentum.
So the question is now, as we see Soto Karass close the book on this fight, has it closed the book on Berto's career?
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is once again the NABF